What's up, Fragrant World? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. My name is Justin Copeland. On this channel, Stay Fresh Productions, we do talk about all things fragrance related. If you have any interest in that kind of content, you're in the right place. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the Fresh Squad today. Immediately will enhance your freshness. You will feel it and others will smell it. Today we are revisiting an old topic. This was a fragrance topic that I did a little over a year ago. And it was kind of going around at the time, and it was called addictive fragrances. But before we dive into that, I'm looking at you, looking at me through your screen. Now, by raise of hands, who wears glasses? Frederick, okay, I see you. Samantha, okay. Yeah, a lot of us wear glasses. Are you wearing your glasses right now? Do your glasses have blue light protection? Are you staring at your screen all day long without protection? I know I do that sometimes, so I'm trying to actually change that. I do have glasses now that have blue light protection. If you saw one of my recent videos, which I'll link up here, I talked about Glasses USA. We're talking about them again. They sent me 2 pairs of glasses to try on. Then I tried them on, told you a little bit about them. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about them again today. What are they? They are one of the largest online distributors of all things glasses related. They have over 9,000 different pairs of glasses you can choose from so many different brands. And what's special about them, they cut out the middleman, which again is something you've probably heard so many times before. But what that does is it allows you to save up to 70% off on a lot of brands you know and love, and maybe some you're not familiar with just yet. Who doesn't want to save money? By raise of hands.
That's what I thought.
You can get a complete pair of glasses, frames and lenses, starting at 30 bucks. What more do you want? They even have prescription sunglasses. The best thing about it is that they are 100% risk-free. You get your glasses in the mail within the first 14 days. If you're unhappy, you can send them right back. You get all your money back, no questions asked. Anyway, I got 2 more pairs of glasses that they sent me to try on. So these are my RayBans, which I got a couple months ago. I'm really digging these. Ooh, yes. So these are completely rimless, frameless, clean. They kind of turn invisible. They kind of just blend with the face other than the metal accents here. I've been wanting some clear framed glasses for a long time that kind of have a roundness to them, and these I think will do just fine. What do you guys think of these? I think I'm gonna wear these for the video. Like I was saying, blue light protection. These glasses got them. If you look at screens a lot, I know we all do, you may want to consider getting blue light the next time you upgrade your prescription and get some glasses. And I do recommend you do so from Glasses USA. There's going to be a link down below. Check it out. Let's dive right into the list. These are 10 fragrances, again, that I consider addictive. Now, what makes them addictive? It's actually a pretty easy criteria. I wanted to keep it simple. There's 2 main criterion to this. They're fragrances that I think about when I'm not wearing them, and number 2, they're the first fragrances that come to mind when I start thinking about deciding to wear a fragrance. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who does this. You're like, okay, I want to apply a fragrance, and you have a few, just a handful of bottles that kind of breeze by your mind immediately, and either you say like, yeah, I want to wear one of those because it is actually one of your favorites, or you kind of brush it off and you're like, no, I always think of those, I always wear those, let me actually try something else. This list is those impulsive fragrances. There are some newbies here. There are some new ones that are capturing my attention. I wanted to put them on the list because I want you guys to know about them too. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Here at number 10, this fragrance is still pretty new to me. That's why it's at number 10. I know a lot of you absolutely love this stuff, and I know why. I'm actually borrowing this from my friend Kelvin. I'm gonna give it back to him, I swear, but I'm kind of getting reacquainted with it because I didn't like it years back. But we have Dior Fahrenheit Le Parfum. Wow, this stuff is good. This is the original Fahrenheit DNA, that violet leaf and leather combo, kind of fresh, almost metallic in a way, with that smooth kind of suede-like leather. But in here they mix in a heavy dose of vanilla and rum and licorice, which brings a very unusual boozy sweetness in there. Definitely something that is perfect for the nighttime, and I cannot get enough of this fragrance right now. Again, it's number 10 because I'm still getting to know it. Every time I smell it, I want more of it, so I might give this a wearing today. We'll see. That is Dior Fahrenheit Le Parfum. Here at number 9 from the house of Le Labo, a hard fragrance to get your hands on outside of the month of September. This is called Tabac 28. This is the Miami exclusive, and my gosh, this stuff is so captivating. I always think about wearing this when I think about a tobacco scent. This is pure tobacco. Not the darkest. This is tobacco and rum with some spices. It is earthy, kind of leafy tobacco, and that boozy rum mix is so smooth, and it just smells so delicious, so authentic. I love it, man. Can't get enough of this. That's Tabac 28. Up next at number 8, one that not everybody loves. Definitely not everybody loves this stuff. From Gucci. This is Gucci Absolute Pour Homme. Earthy, leathery, green, just a little dirty, honestly. But I love it. It's a love it or hate it. It is so provocative. I can't believe, honestly, that I love it, because on paper and just like topically, when you conceptualize this fragrance, it's like, how does this smell good to anyone? But there's something about it that's kind of primal. I really love this stuff. Lots of vetiver, leather, cypress, patchouli, vetiver, kind of medicinal smelling, earthy, dry, no sweetness here. Does not mess around, and I can't get enough of it. That's Gucci Guilty Absolute Pour Homme. Here at number 7, man, this stuff is intoxicating. This stuff is so addictive. From the house of Cartier, we have Déclaration Parfum. Oh my goodness. This takes that original DNA, that cardamom, bitter orange with the woodiness in the background. It is, citrusy, spicy, and woody without being too bright, but this makes it even darker. It boosts the leather in here. You get kind of an almost sweet resinous quality, and it's quite spicy and still quite woody. Lots of cedar wood, I believe. This one has gotten me some very interesting feedback as well. It's really classy. I would only dress this up just to keep that in mind. And on the discounters, it's not all that expensive, so definitely one more checking out if you're interested in something that's a little bit more unique in regards to kind of a dry, spicy, leathery scent with some appeal. Here at number 6, I'm kind of becoming known for this fragrance, and I'm proud of it. I really am just kind of crazy about this stuff. From Sean John, this is 3 AM. Perfect for summer, one of my summer go-tos. Very effervescent, bubbly, tonic water, a little bit of citrus in there, some fig leaf. It's kind of green, but so fresh, it's cooling. It kind of smells like the air temperature has chilled when you spray it. It feels that way too. I can't get enough of this stuff. I keep talking about it. I'm gonna keep talking about it, and it's so dang cheap. You can find it for like 20 bucks or less. That is Sean John 3 AM. Into the top 5. Man, this stuff really surprised me. I'm gonna talk about it more in depth in a dedicated review very soon, so I'm not gonna say too much now, but this is the newest fragrance from Michael Malul London, and I gotta say, it is becoming probably my favorite from the house. This is called Jet Black Intense. Now, I've talked about Jet Black Reserve, 2 different fragrances. When you first spray this on, for a second, it's gonna remind you of a Ventus, but it completely departs from that, so not to worry. You do have this kind of fruity but slightly tart apple in there. It is minty and fresh. There's probably lavender. Again, I'm gonna talk more about it later, but I can't get enough of this stuff. Every time I see the bottle, I gotta pick it up and smell it. So more to come on Jet Black Intense from Michael Malul London. And at number 4, oh my goodness. I see what the hype is about this fragrance. This is coming from Byron Parfums, and this is the first time I'm talking about them on my channel because I finally got a couple fragrances from them. This was sent to me for review, and this is the rebottled, maybe slightly reimagined Mula in this gorgeous presentation. I think it's a complete upgrade from what I at least saw in videos of the original. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful heavy gold cap here. Has a great atomizer on it too, but I'm not gonna spray it now. It's gonna get all over me. This is very sweet. You gotta love a sweet fragrance. Very creamy, very delectable. Caramel, strawberry, a little bit of peach in here. Fruity cocktail with cream, but there is some vanilla, there's some labdanum, there's some patchouli, so it does have a little bit of depth to it. There's even apparently a little bit of oud in here, but it is simply delicious. I can't get enough of this stuff. This is beautifully unisex. I think anyone can wear it, but you gotta like sweet. And I love sweet, so I love this, but you gotta, no, I'm gonna change it. You gotta love sweet fragrances. And it's no slouch in terms of performance. It's gonna last a good while. It's gonna fill the room a bit. So man, more to come on Mula. Not gonna get a ton of wear this summer, but while it's still chilly at night, definitely gonna reach for this very addictive stuff. Here at number 3, no surprise on my channel here, one of the most addictive fresh fragrances in my collection. This is Beach Hut Man from Amouage. I talk about it all the time. So green. Nothing like the beach, does not smell like the ocean or anything like that. It's green, mossy, and woody. A lot of oak moss in here. There's vetiver, you get a lot of mint, you get lots of woods, but it has a nice kind of thick resinous quality from myrrh in here that makes it a little bit different, just not totally green forest. It's incredible stuff. A little bit old school, has a bit of a mature vibe to it, but if you like a green, fresh powerhouse, check it out. Addictive stuff for a fresh scent. That is Beach Hut Man. Here at number 2, this has one of the most unique bittersweet qualities I've ever smelled. It is both bitter and sweet, mixing all at the same time. From Roja Parfums, this is called Burlington 1819. This smells so classy. It smells so unique. There's bitter orange in here, which makes it quite bitter, but also mandarin orange, which brings a sweetness in there, but there's grapefruit and things like that. It's lots of citrus, very bright, citrus heavy up top, even with a little bit of mint, lime, grapefruit, but it does dry down into a very rich, kind of spicy, woody base with the booziness, with the sweetness, vanilla, rum, cashmere, cinnamon, ginger, cedarwood, everything is in here. It is, again, fresh, bittersweet, but it has this kind of almost balmy, warm base to it that really kind of balances out the freshness. Cannot get enough of this unique blend. Very, very classy stuff, very addictive. Love it. And here at number 1, no stranger to my channel here. When it comes to seductive, sweet, and addictive fragrances from this house, it has to go to Triumph of Bacchus. This is from Argos Fragrances. This stuff is so good. Sweet peach, apple, rum, tobacco, a little bit of jasmine in there. It is quite sweet, almost syrupy, but it's dark. It's kind of earthy and a little spicy, a little bit boozy. Very addictive, not only to me, but I think to anyone who catches a whiff of this stuff in the air. I gotta say, this does get compared to fragrances like Mancera Red Tobacco, which is a wonderful scent, as well as this fragrance which I just acquired, and there's been a lot of hype around it, Carlisle from Parfum de Marly. I do have to say, of those other 2 fragrances, Carlisle included, I still prefer the Argos. The Mancera is a little bit less expensive, yes, but it's also not quite as smooth. If you want it stronger and maybe even a little bit brasher, go with the Mancera. The tobacco is more intensified there, but it does smooth out a bit as it dries. But this stays smooth from top to bottom with great performance. Carlisle, which I'm still getting to know and might do better with some cold because it's getting warm now. The patchouli note in here is so strong. It's kind of bitter and I'm not crazy about it when I first spray it on. When it sits, it's better, but I still prefer Argos, I think. I do have more experience with it though. So I'll give Carlisle more wear later on, but Triumph of Bacchus, fantastic stuff. This is the 100 milliliter bottle. They also have a 30 milliliter bottle for a little bit less. I have a code fresh 10, still gets you 10% off down below at the link. So check that out. But that's my number 1 spot. Triumph of Bacchus from Argos Fragrances. Okay. So those are my addictive fragrances that I can't stop thinking about. I need to smell them even if it means picking up the bottle. They're the first ones that come to my mind when I want to wear something. So that's me, a little bit of me for you. I'd love to know which fragrances are most addictive to you in your collection, ones that you cannot get out of your head or out of your nose. You already know I want to know what that is. If you like the video, please like the video. It really means so much to me, helps with my visibility across YouTube. Once again, join the Fresh Squad if you have not already. Enhance your freshness, subscribe, never miss a future video. Let's get fresher together. There's no reason why you got to do it alone. Oh, check out glassesusa.com. Link down below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.